Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ETF2L Season 37 Division 2 Grand Final here between DuMmTm and FC Ferdi. I hope that's right. It's a French team, so it's probably not right. I don't speak French. My name is Wandum, not French, and joined today by Rahmedigum on production. He's got the camera rolling, and then DuMmTm is here to tell me all about Div2. Because even though I watched the quarterfinals, I haven't really paid that much attention to it, but should be fairly interesting. What is going to happen tonight?
It should be an interesting one. We had both the semi-finals on stream on Essentials last week, and both teams combined in the 4 maps they played. Both these two teams had 3 really easy maps, all things considered. FC Ferdi was the only team of these two that had one very strugglesome map in total, but both teams had their maps where they just looked utterly dominant against teams that just look one, if not more, steps behind them at basically all times during those games. So realistically, they very much earned this place here in finals. They were first seeds out of their groups as well. So very much not an unexpected result here, to say the least, in Division 2. And hopefully they can live up to that here with what we will be seeing in this grand final here.
Yeah, so I guess we should just start talking a little bit about both teams. I'm looking at FC Ferdi, and I'm looking at the players that beat me last season in mid. And I guess it's kind of decent, or like kind of nice to know that they're now also maybe about to just win Div 2 as well. So you can look at these guys, go like, oh yeah, they were good all along. But then I also look at them and see Medico playing his main right now in pregame. I hope that's not actually, because the alternative is Glastry on Soldier as well, and that's scary. And that's also like a Div 1 guy on Soldier.
Oh,
is this real, Dom?
It's definitely Medical playing Soldier on this roster here. Yeah, I mean, they did win mid, like you said. The new players here are certainly really good and quickly improving for what it's worth, but they also adjusted a bit with what they needed here and just put on existing talent, right? Medico hasn't played in a while, so he's legally allowed to play Div 2. That's how that works, and also hit pre-game airshots right now, so it must be nice. Glacier as well has been around, so certainly a lot of familiar faces here, even still joining the new talent, like Schmidt, like Rons, and Solari and Cadillac, of course, as well. And rounding out his roster, of course, that is going to make for a fearsome combination here, since so far they've been doing incredibly well. Not looking good on Sunshine. I don't think that will matter tonight all too much here, because everywhere else this season they look really, really strong.
I did have some experience against them last season, and honestly, throughout most of the season when I played, it kind of felt like they were getting better. Like, there are certainly players on this, guys. I think Rons is one of those players that you look at, and he seems definitely still to be on an upwards trajectory. He posts frag videos like every other week, which is kind of crazy because they're all really good as well. He hits so many good shots, and they're pretty good. You should go watch them. Not right now, but later. Yeah, I mean, I think it's exciting. It's sort of the French shuffle, not really, but it also just kind of new French players magically appear at like twice the rate of anywhere else on Earth, it feels like.
Sometimes it really does, right? I think at this point, everyone in France is just doing this to the scene. They moved up Prem players, or if they like moved up from mid last season. They're all here together. Had like 2.5 French teams in Div 2 alone, and did their best, I guess, to try to tear things up. But yeah, we'll see how this continues. So then on the other side, DuMmTm, obviously living up to the name here as well. They make everyone feel like they need just that bit more DM practice here, because they are here to play. They are here to hit shots and ask questions later, and it brought them this far with no mercy for anyone, I guess.
Prague videos earlier, Slowtown, another one of those names. I feel like Slowtown's actually been around for a little bit. Oh, yeah,
definitely. Some of them really have, for what it's worth, right?
Yeah.
Mist, obviously, now on Soldier instead of Scout, so he's down divisions. Dagger has been around for a little bit. Trum, kind of not quite as much, I think, as some of the others here. And Chappie, obviously, replacing Marv on this roster, who's been quote-unquote cut. He left on his own accord when he was about to be cut, I think, is how that went down. But Chappie joined them, who's been about ever since like his like short-ish premiership stint a few years ago. He's always been like here and there in the scene, coming back every once in a while. Now we need more DM on Scout instead of Demoman, what it's been in the past. And I mean, he didn't die in the semifinals at all, so that is threatening.
Because I see Shappy on Scout, and I'm reminded of the legendary Shappy on Bags of 5, which I think it's probably at this point it's ancient history. I have a screenshot on my PC I can go find and post somewhere afterwards, where Demon drops some knowledge about Shappy on Scout. It's really funny. We don't have time for that though, Dom, because we're live.
Yeah.
Once again, it's Season 37, Division 2 Grand Finals here. Need More DM versus FC Ferdi right now. Damage coming out early on in the middle as well here.
Big bomb to Trump right away there. Ron's talked about him wanting some more frags, so the frag will be starting off pretty well here. It's just a matter of protecting Cat right now, struggling a bit, falling back into the choke, but keeping the medic alive for now against the counter sag. Neither of the soldiers gets through, nor the scouts, only one survivor as well. Speaking of Shappy, he's the only one getting out of here alive. Will work out for the Frenchies here. Really good bombs early, got the job done here, and if you have a mid-fight starting off like this, you need to be ready for the counter sags, and they certainly were this time.
Yeah, I mean, it was so aggressive, but then they managed to just keep it up. Look at Shappy, actually, all the way behind on to the enemy's second right now. He's going to have to find something. There we go. He's finally on mid, but I think he has been spotted there by Medico. Hit him with a little bit of spam damage. Should be enough. He's been called out completely, and there we go. He actually just manages to get out, running right back into Lust. So, he's gotten out, but you can look at that advantage. It's 50% now for Cadillac already. Bronze Celery as well, just taking buffs. You can see that getting ready to push here, maybe through the shutter door, actually, as the Uber is popped out here onto the Demo Man. Glastry's going to take some of it as well. Sentry Gun is up, but it is taken down along with the Engineer, actually, as well, which is a pretty big pick. Chappie taken down on the flank as well. Medico going to find that one, tries to distract, but unfortunately not enough. There are still stickies on the point, but Slowtown and Dagger, there we go, they both fall down. It's just a medic at this point, and that is a round, very quick one as well for FC Ferdi.
Yeah, really beautiful coordination. Ron's jumps point as the scout from under rushed the Demoman under as well at the same time here. And while there was two people hiding behind point trying to delay this on point as much as they could, they were just sandwiched immediately for the rest of the team to just get on point easily while all that happened, get these kills and clean up the round. Really, really well done here for the Frenchies in a really quick start. Only 2 minutes in, barely having started yet, and they're already taking the lead.
Yeah, so now, once again, this time on middle, seems like things are a little bit more civil. Nobody really going for anything immediately. I sort of asked my friends about what they knew, and sort of in Div2, and they said that the Frenchies will sit there and they will wait for you to come across into them. And so the first mid was a little bit of a shake-up, but actually Cadillac taken down there in the flank by Slowtown is going to fall down, and it is still a player advantage for the Frenchies. You can see them chasing down right now. It's just the Demoman Dagger is taken down. I think Cho is actually stuck, but no, he hits the arrow, but that is a sticky trap. He is just caught between a rock and a hard place. This Demo Man actually shot down by his scout. He gets out.
That is just, I mean, it was a good idea by Solario for what it's worth, tried to just come in from the other side to catch the medic by surprise, but just didn't have the time for it at all, and just going straight up would have probably worked better here to just get one more final shot in. Suddenly they're down a couple of crucial numbers here on mid, trying to still fight back. Medico with the bomb in towards Victor, but down immediately. Ron's still in choke as well. The only one really still around here, and with nowhere really else to go, but it's trying to get out. Nice shot there, but that will not keep him alive. And that is DuMmTm turning this around after what looked like a really sketchy mid-fight. Suddenly, this is all turned around. Chum lives. Sure, they couldn't get to Cadillac at all, but he also didn't build for a little while, so they don't have anything to defend second with whatsoever.
Yeah, they can't defend second, but they're still very much in this. I mean, you can see the sentry gun is coming up. There's a pyro as well in spawn. You see the Demo Man just trying to get a little bit of spam there. His dagger, but he doesn't get it. And Cadillac is up 100% now. They don't fight second. They go back to last. Let the medic get the Uber charge. They're just going to sit here. This sentry gun and pyro is really hard to deal with. So you're going to have to see what Need More DM can do to stop this. That spam out of river is pretty much the only answer they have so far. Look at that. Demo Man. So many projectiles.
Yeah, this is traditionally where things will slow down a little bit, even Uber on last. The Frenchies on the blue side here can certainly start putting on a bit more of a defensive hold here than on any other point, much more so now. With the gun up with the pyro, like you mentioned, making it really difficult to spam the gun down as well, with the pyro still in front of it. So, idea being to just stop any damage from coming in, protect your medic as well, and hope that they make a mistake here on the offense right now, and make a mistake that will let you have a chance to get out, because obviously as much as you can hold this on the one side, you can also hold it on the other. So this just comes down to how these bombs go for the red soldiers, and so far not too well.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you bomb into a bunch of hit scan and a pyro. You just don't do anything. So I don't even know if they did damage to the medics. You can see a counter attack is coming out of Ron's here. They're actually pushing forwards. Very aggressive here. Scout and a medic. They're taking top right now. You can see Need More DM. They're actually being forced back just a little bit, but now, there we go. Counter aggression coming out. If the players aren't on last, you can see Dagger getting a little bit aggressive, reminding them, you can't push out too far, because if you do, we're just going to walk to last and kill you. So, they managed to force them back right there. Kills were traded off and missed. It's up on a little bit of a sniper. He's sitting in main right now, trying to scout something. does some damage to Rond, but there we go. Medico just jumps in. Sentry gun will be taken down, but I don't know how much that's ultimately going to do.
Medico wants some more as well. Sees the sniper, takes him down, sees the opening in the main area here in lobby. Can't quite get more from it, but that is so far so good. Uada also sneaks in as well. In the meantime, he tries to get in straight from main. Sees the Demoman on the floor. Wants the pick on this crucial class here on last out, but won't quite get that. Not surprised earlier as well when there was 2 down after the solo sacks for the DuMmTm that FC Ferdi didn't take a chance to push that. And only sacked. It's really difficult to make a proper good push happen in the window you have before the spawns come in here, if it's just 2 people down, right? So, unsurprisingly, it's staying on last for now. Especially at this level, once you get to the higher divisions, it's not very surprising that teams know how risky it can be to take a sketchy push out of last, out of little of any advantages in terms of players or Uber or whatever. What you might have here. It can quickly backfire. These teams are aware of that. They don't want to take too much of any risks right now, and when that happens, you tend to see off classes to try to slow down the game and take advantage of its slower pace as well here in this case.
Yeah, so Mist actually goes for a little bit of a hero shot, ends up getting the Demo Man, which is, I mean, it's not the medic, but it's a pretty good pick. That's a lot of area now, not available for the enemy team. You can see how aggressive Dagger is being. Actually, second kill there onto Medico. There's points being captured right now. Frenchies, they have to deal with this. Go, it is one player shot in onto Cadillac. Doesn't quite hit the first one, goes behind a pillar. But the Uber charge is forced out. Just the Pyro trying to run in. You see how passive they are now being. They're walking back. They don't want to get forced to... Which is pretty much, I mean, if you're the Frenchies right now, that's the only thing in your mind. You can see Ron's actually already moving into lobby. He's going to get spotted out. Rocket shot at him. Means that he won't be going forwards.
And all things considered, this worked out brilliantly for DuMmTm here. They just started this pressure from multiple directions that you really want to see on this last point here. Just sniper one side spam everywhere on someone starting point play. They just crumbled in the pressure, and this is where they get the chance on the proper last push now. Point time coming in with Ada on the cap, but everyone's just getting forced back from the cap with the Uber. No one wants to fight the invincible players, and with that, there's just a huge opening to go on the cap.
Yeah, that one's really nice. That all starts with that pick on to Solario as well. Getting that Demo Man just allowed Dagger to go so aggressive, make some room for the rest of his team. Distraction as well. Nice shot coming out of Mist, especially that follow-up as well onto Medico. Ooh, that's nice. Getting 1 kill as a sniper is good, but the second one is even better. We're back onto middle now. So slow down. Gonna hit a little bit of spam actually early on onto the enemy medic. And so there is just gonna be a Ron's taken down however immediately, but Medico has managed to find a kill here onto Trum. He's in behind on enemy line. Schmidt shot is taken down as well. So is Medico. Looks like a red victory, but if you're down a medic, see the Frenchies, they are sort of gathering up. They're not running all the way backward. See, they are just healing up. They're sitting on top, waiting, trying to get the medic in a good position. They know the only target right now is Cadillac.
This speaks up. That's not gonna be good enough this time around, and with the care taken here of that, for the medic as well here, this should be fun. Ada actually overextends a little bit because one might just fall to the next bit of damage here as well. That's 2 picks into mid. They already had a chance with Uber to just come in quickly, but they might not even have to use in the end here. All things considered, great news for FC Ferdi here. Just getting the point out of those slight overextensions and obviously the failed sack by Mist very quickly, and maybe can keep this going. Mist tries to punish this with the sniper from forwards, but really needs to hit a good shot now.
Yeah, he's also banking on walking through Victor, which they should be doing right now, but that's so difficult to hit. Tries to go and actually slow down. It's a really nice rocket onto Cadillac there. Almost hits a second one as well. Forced Uber coming out of Slowtown, which he does end up dying for, but it doesn't matter because now his team is 100% ad. They're pushing it immediately here, but Dagger actually getting juggled. This is doing so much work to just completely deny the push. Medico and Rons are in behind as well. It's just Ada on the flank trying to fight them, but Mist is going to find the first kill onto Medico. Rons take it down as well. So now you can see Shappy pistoling down one player. Solario caught between a rock and a hard place. He does manage to find a medic. Shappy is going to find the kill finally, just too little, too late. As Trum goes down, so while the whole team has died around him, Cadillac managed to die, respawn, and is now already at 40%. Medico spawn camp by Mist, and Cadillac is so far out of here on the own second. But he has had!
Yeah, they made him live. They just got him out in time, and everyone else just went in for the feed, be it for the backhand or just for the sack on the medic. The Frenchies knew this was not looking good with Lieber coming through. They had to cut the losses here. They just weren't anticipating Lieber out of time to live it for sure. So they just sent everything but the medic forward and saw what sticks in the end. And certainly enough for this to at least be a chance towards mid taking back pretty quickly. Certainly, while it's being capped up, no one has good position at all on the red side here, so this should be easy pickings for the blue side here, and DuMmTm will more or less just have to leave with nobody in a position to even sack through for the medic here.
Yeah, but what they really have to look out for at the second here, they're only 85%, so whether or not they try to fight this is pretty big, honestly. Now, there we go. Trum is at 90%. Slowtown in once again, gets the force. They managed to trade a soldier. You can see they're being a little bit passive up top. They have to watch out they don't give away too much space. Dagger actually eating a lot of very nice early spam there out of the enemy soldiers. Forces the Uber out of Trum in the meantime. So now it's 2 dead in this post. You can actually see that's a really big bomb out of runs. Comes in, does so much damage. Finds a kill onto Dagger, and the cleanup is there from Glastry as well. 3 down now for DuMmTm. They're on last. Medic's still alive, and I don't think a push going to come out of the Frenchies, but that was some nice counterbomb coming in the post Uber.
Quite frankly, they barely even need the Trump kill right now. If they have a competent last push, this is still good enough advantage with how long Trump was off the beam with anyone. Only connects now, and it's sizable enough advantage to push. The question is how aware they are of that. We live in a world where we have the funny skull allowed. You can see the other medic's Uber percentage if you have a line of sight on him, but Cadillac hadn't had for a little while here, so they have to go off their instincts here. Certainly people have been around before that was changed, so probably have still the call to make here. Yeah, we'll just go in.
Yeah, the Uber's popped in right now. There we go. Arda's sentry is taken down, but no follow-up kills are coming in so far. The counterbomb comes in with the Uber charge as well. There we go. Cadillac, Glastry, Solario, Schmidtshot all taken down. It's just the blue soldiers left alive. Medico running for the hills as Rons is trying to fight a fully buffed Demoman in lower. Everyone knows where he is. This is sad because he's dead now. Yeah. Medico is hiding in lower. This is... Do you think he can find anything?
He has the choice for the backup or the medic here. The world is his oyster.
Is he on pain train?
The question
He's not
is
on pain train.
what he wants to do with it. He looks at last. I don't know if Slowtown saw him. He died now, I guess, so the surprise factor is gone. Has kind of to take a kill out of this at this point. Knows there's a lot of damage on the sword in the backlines, but gets rushed by Ada underneath him as well, and there's no way out of that.
Yeah, this is hard now. This is Scout just on his tail. There we go. Misses the first shot, but does manage to find the second. 16 HP with escape plan out. Pretty much means that
Glastry still sniping on video as well the entire time. Didn't find a shot with this. Unfortunately, DuMmTm was careful about where they put their manic, and it was certainly not in front of the sideline here through the entirety of Big Door that Glastry had. So they played around the opportunity for Glastry to pick something up here, and it will still keep things going for DuMmTm with that.
Yes, they're actually pushing in right now. Ubers are even.
Oh, Ada behind them.
No, never mind. So they managed to trade 2.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's so big. So they managed to get the demo, then they get the medic drop as well. They lose their own demo and a scout, but doesn't really matter. So now you have 100% advantage. You can see they are waiting a little bit. I don't know if they actually wait for their demo man. Well, they should wait for their demo man. You see how big this overcharge advantage is. There's an NG trying to set up a sentry. It is already level 2, and there is a pyro there as well. You do have enough time, actually, just waiting for that demo. They get up a proper gun. You can see they're actually trying to take this into the river right now. The Uber's popped out, and spam immediately going onto the sentry is taken down. There's now players onto that demo man Solario, taken down immediately. Everyone is on the point, and I'm not really sure if they... Oh, never mind. The cleanup is coming in, actually missed. Finds the kill. Nice little rocket onto Glastry. And there we go. Medico tries to chase out somebody from main. Not there to defend the point, so missed. Nice little firework rockets. Pretty much wins them around.
Yeah, that was really good work by everyone on the point there in the last second for the Frenchies, but problem was not everyone on DuMmTm was on the point. Certainly smartly positioned here. Dagger was just hiding in secret, and I mean was just not hit at all by those soldier bombs that killed everything but him, and that's just easy cleanup right there for the demo man.
It's now onto this mid. You can see how aggressive they're being on Dagger. Dagger doesn't get to go to mid at all. The counterbomb is coming out, but it's 2 kills for the French side right now. So they've managed to find Slowtown and miss. There we go. Ada dead as well. And Shappy falling once again. It's just Trum and Dagger left alive, but Trum, you can see there's a scout flying onto him already taken down by Solario there. It's just Dagger left alive now, tries to find something. But when your medic goes down this late, Cadillac is already 70%. It's only the soldiers up on the red team. This is a very difficult position here.
Yeah, this is going to put them in a tough spot now. Gun is being built already. That's as much as they can really put up now for the defense here, because they don't have much more time. Cadillac almost has already, and they're just taking the stroll into last before they even have Eva ready. They just don't want to see this gun be built at all, and certainly only pop once it's down even.
Yes, the sentry gun taken down, so is missed. Signal pipe hit onto the scout. There's actually nothing really on the point right now. They're just waiting for kills. Shappy taken down already. Slowtown and Dagger on the point, but Slowtown taken down. There we go. Trum as well. Dagger finds a kill onto Rons, but is it really enough? The enemy team just walks on the point. There's not enough presence there. No real stickies or anything on it. A little bit confusing, to be honest.
Yeah, halfway through map 1 here, and this is certainly a game already. 2-2. Even a game as far as the scoreline goes, certainly as far as just the general game flow goes here as well. Both teams having the fair share of chances right now. A good mid-win on both teams so far has always resulted in just the immediate mid-win here, so let's see how this one goes.
Yeah, so far you can see the soldiers actually trading on low ground here. Slowtown gets the best of the enemy runs there, but with both scouts actually going down on the blue side. There's only 3 left for the Frenchies right now. Glastry taken down. You can see Medico does get the kill onto Dagger, but it's just Celerio and his medic left alive. Cadillac all the way back into his own lobby. This is the Demo Man. Celerio's just holding onto Big Door, trying to set up stickies, but that's, I don't think he does anything.
Yeah, one of the least decisive mids I think we had so far. Both medics living here, just find enough people up from each side as well to keep the point attack that they have right now. For DuMmTm, still the better position, of course, being on mid right now. But this will be a little bit of a stalemate here, both teams with even full Uber for that matter. Makes this a little bit tougher to freely approach if you don't want to just have to use so much earlier than the other team. You need some sort of advantage first to really get this going, be it like a surprising play that somehow gets caught by surprise completely, or a sack that gets given a lot of picks, maybe just the Evo as well, forced out. Anything like that will get them into a better position right now to take a fight from, that will actually get them towards the next point here. So probably a little bit of poking and prodding here for each team to see how they can get something started now.
Mist is trying to juggle stickies, but he ended up just shooting 4 of them inside of him, and then like just hoping and praying that the enemy demo doesn't magically detonate. He almost like just absolutely killed himself trying to get through choke. Just trying to spam some stickies. You can see pressure actually being made onto the Big Door here. There's Pada and the Bronze as well, getting fairly aggressive. Actually into the cat, like gets the drop. What? Okay.
Well, I mean, you questioned if the Scoutman Mist here can deliver on Soldier, but certainly has been so far. So that is exactly what you want to see here. Medic not just respecting you at all, certainly will just get punished immediately. Cadillac wants to not use his Uber at all, and sometimes you just have to.
You can see in the counter as well, Glastry has spawned on Sniper, takes down Shappy to 4 HP, but that should call him out. Arda taken down as well, actually. There's a Demo Man walking forwards. I don't see a medic quite yet. They're so scared of this Sniper. That's going to allow a kill onto Shappy to happen as well. Stickies are all over the place. There we go. Soldier spam is going to take them right out of the fight. Slowtown finds the kill onto Medico as well. That's a free second for Need More DM. I say free because they ended up using both their scouts, but they're up right now. They take this capture, and they do have a nice little 70% advantage. It is getting smaller. They are giving time for the Frenchies. FC Ferdi are setting up a sentry gun on last as well. Oh, the Pyro once again, but the Uber is coming out immediately here onto Dagger. They are in so far, but the Pyro just juggles the Demo Man so well. Finally gets taken down, but Arda actually goes down with Schmidt shot, AFK in spawn. As the rest of the team, however, is just falling down around him. There we go, the counter frags are coming out. It's just Trum left alive. There's a lot of T's and a lot of D's in this, and it's confusing me.
Who needs more DM now? The Frenchies won basically every single engagement besides Schmidt shot there, and he had a gun up in the meantime. Oh. So that didn't really matter much in the end.
Oh, Trum fails to serve.
That is so sad.
Yeah, so now that Uber charge, it was 100% ad, but now it's like 200% ad. Because Cadillac has it, and the medic is still dead for like 8 seconds. This is like a free mid push into a free second push as well. Depending on how many picks they manage to find, might even just be around. This is pretty scary for Need More DM, but the force just comes out of Slowtown once again. Very precise this game.
Well, that's gonna certainly open things up a little bit more for the game state here. It's fairly that even they have a pick right now on the bench side here. They could try to do something for that, but it's gonna be awkward to really try. It's also not a lot of advantage here, like I said, fairly even on the Evers right now. So this could just still stay here for a little bit longer runs, and for that matter, all the rest of the Frenchies want to take the opportunity here with Slowtown down, get runs behind. Medico straight into choke as well, trying to get the bomb in on the Medic, but just gets levitated in the meantime.
Trump did drop down to about 60 HP there. The Medigun reloading right back up to full HP slowly and steadily. It's about a 20% ad. They're actually looking to push up this. That kill onto runs as well means both soldiers are dead now for the Frenchies. Never mind Celerio getting a little bit aggressive. They are pushing mid now, capturing it as well. Sort of posturing towards the enemy second now. Cadillac does have Uber. Slowtown in choke, spots out the enemy medic. The rest of his team is in Big Door, and it looks like a trade might be coming forward here, but Medico on the flank as well. Means the whole team is actually just completely disconnected. Mist goes down, the Uber's forced out. They are just walking back. So now they have 100% ad. Go entirely wrong for them, but that could have been... I feel like it could have been way cleaner.
I mean, whatever gets the job done, I suppose, here. For now, it keeps the advantage up for DuMmTm, so they're not going to complain too much about it, I suppose, here. Frenchie's on the other side, on the receiving end right now. Gotta see if they can get something going here. Medico desperately wants to win a DM fight in Big Dog Country, get the better end of that. Meanwhile, on the other side, Ron's also similarly unlucky, but maybe even much more so, in fact. Going down very quickly there, and this just opens things up. Dagger jumping deep as well. Wants the combo here so badly.
Yeah, I mean, he almost got a nice little pipe onto the medic, but then he shot the wall instead of, like, at the enemy, and it was kind of sad. So now the Uber's just going to come into last instead. It's a level 2 gun and a pyro. There we go. Sentry gun taken down. So is Glastry as well. Sticky's not even placed on the point yet. You can see the heavy comes out, but he's just focused down immediately. So much time on the pointing. No real presence to counter it, and there we go. Slowdown is going to find that. It's another round 2-3 now.
That was
We're nearing the 9 minutes.
Rons.
This is close.
It is. That was tragic for Rons, though. He was reaching point, but he just got shot off it by the rocket from Slowdown and just had to watch him cap it right in front of his eyes. And it is the lead going back to DuMmTm here with barely any time left to play now.
Yeah, only 8.5 minutes left. You can see the middle comes out. Dagger does so much damage early on to the enemy. Scout pressure is doing a little bit of work, but you can see the soldier bombs. The red soldier bombs are so fast into Catalog and Solario. They're both taken down. Ron's dead as well, and the mid-fight finally just unfolds before our eyes as Trum's somehow dead, and it's 2 scouts versus 2 scouts. Shappy does find the 1 kill onto Glastry, but Arda taken down by Schmidtshot as well. There we go. Dagger comes in, steals the show, takes that kill. So Shappy is going to be capping middle with his demo man. As Cadillac spawns, waits for his friend. The Uber charge is completely even.
Yeah, we'll see how this develops from here. Now it's so much more pressure on the Frenchies here on an even game state. Stalemate on mid, even scoreline, right? It's just a little bit awkward for each team because no one really likes to commit when they don't have to necessarily. In a stalemate like this, but now it's all the pressure on the Frenchies here. They are down in the game, and with so little time left as well. They need something good very quickly here. We'll see if they have any ideas on how to approach this. For now, no off classes. Sometimes you see people after a mid-fight like this immediately pick up the sniper rifle, be ready for the stalemate, try to just be active in it as quickly as possible. But so far they're believing in other ways. We'll see what those might be for them.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to try and go for something. Ubers are stabilizing. There we go. About 100% for both teams. Schmidtshot taking a little bit low. Just going to heal right back up. 2 players on either side just looking at Big Dog. Actually, blue stickies on Big Dog. A little bit interesting. Actually, on this lower, trying to get an eventual flank, trying to go in. Actually, the whole combo just in Big Dog. They're being so aggressive. They get the kill onto Mist, but Mist gets a return frag on to Rons as well. Shuts down the aggression there as Scenario actually got taken down really low as well. So without a demo man getting scared. That was pretty bad. Stickies are now detonated, so should anyone feel the need to run through lower, they could do it right now. But is this just going to spawn sniper? No. Okay.
We'll see how they want to approach this then on either side here for now. It's going to stay exactly here, and that's just great news for DuMmTm. As much as they want to, play aggressive, let's live up to the name here. At the moment, they have no reason to. They just need to make sure that whatever the Frenchies will try to accomplish here runs into a wall of pain waiting for them on the midpoint here, so they just need to play well right now and see that they can't let the Frenchies do any funny business at all. And right now, time is ticking against the French side here. FC Ferdi needs something good quickly. Struggling to get any IDs right now, though.
Yeah, I mean, time is ticking down, as you're saying. It's 6 minutes left. They're gonna have to find something, because Gully watches the map. You can stalemate this for a really long time. You can see them being so aggressive through this big goal. Medico does go in, doesn't get air shot, but does get killed by Mist anyway. And that leaves the rest of his team running for the hills. Ron's taken down as well. He's just up top, had to retreat, and Dagger now walking forward. The counter-sack is coming in. They're taking a lot of space here off of the single soldier pick. They're allowing themselves to be aggressive, and they get the force for it. Only losing Ardor allows them to just kite out this Uber. The enemy's so far back because they can't push. They want to get this force, but Trum's on the other side of the map. So with Mist going down, Glastry does find that kill. Sentry gun being built on last as well. But, I mean, it's 100% Uber charge. I mean, need more DM. They can just go straight into this.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about them not needing necessarily to engage that much more this game here at this point. Low time limit round up as well, but an opportunity like this to just make it an even worse lead for your opponents to overcome now would be just devastating to get right now, so they could maybe just run away with this early right now if this will stick in the end.
Yeah, so you can see the Spectre Gun is going to get taken down pretty much immediately there. Slowtown and Dagger managed to spam that one out. Uber's popped in now. It's like frantically try to get the right player cams. There we go. Solario and Medico actually already taken down, but the Uber is already faded. There we go. Counter Uber out of Cadillac. This is actually taken down as well. Shappy not really able to find anything to counter it. They're trying to go forwards. Actually, Dagger gets a lot of damage onto Cadillac, but doesn't go down. That's a heavy protecting him. Heavies do a lot of damage when you're really close to them. So Arda's going to try to sack the point. Shappy tries to run in as well, but it's still a heavy. The heavy still does a lot, Slowdown. This does a lot of damage. The French health is actually, in general, really low. The cap time gets taken down fairly low, but the whole Frenchies, they combine. They live to tell the tale. So no round win for Need More DM, but it's not really a decisive advantage for the Frenchies. They're going to have to find something. Ubers are still like in Need More DM's favor right now. Runs and Trap both taken down by Traps. Mist taken down as well, but I'm not really sure if that's enough. You can see the counter aggression is coming in. The Uber popped out, but where is the rest of the team for Trum? He walks in with an Uber charge alone. There is a kill onto Medico, but is there really anything else right now? They get the Uber forced out of themselves. So now Cadillac, 100%, 4 minutes left. They have to push pretty much right now if they want to take this without a golden cap. Slowtown in onto the medic though. Pillar gets the cap down to the point. Oh my god. So close. Arda almost gets it. But there we go. You can see Dagger actually jumping in, but there's a soldier there. Thank you. The soldier is there now. You can see Medico runs both just being bodies on the point. They do not want this to get away from them in that way. So they get like 70% on Trump now. He's gonna have it actually missed up on Sniper as well. And once again, you can see this just trying to stalemate this out at this point. It's 3 minutes left, They're pushing middle.
Alright, we'll see. The Frenchies are having to tear this up right now, and it's gonna be made a lot more difficult with the Uber being even right now on both teams here. So this stalemate needs to go better than the last time. They just let Need More DM play the game here. They need to take initiative right now, and they will do that with the Uber exchange straight into Victor, trying to get soldiers in deep as well, but not working too well for runs here.
Yeah, not really able to find anything. Both Ubers are popped out. So at this point, I mean, you're looking at this, if you're the Frenchies, honestly, I feel like you kind of have to start considering a dry push. It's walking through anyway. Runs is going to be up in 5 seconds. You're just going to have to go for something. I feel like anything at this point. Don't do anything, you lose. So, I mean, this is it's now or never for the Frenchies.
Well, let's see if they can manage from here. You don't have much more time. You will not find a better opportunity quickly as well. So this really has to just go through an exchange or an underwear push, and for that it's almost too late at this point as well here. So it's going to be difficult right now for FC Ferdi to take the first map still before the time limit runs out here. They have to go on a quick quest through Victor here, it seems, is what the plan is right now, trying to sticky off some places, trying to get soldiers in behind. Have people there, Rons and Schmidt behind. No one on DuMmTm aware of that, but at the same time, they need to actually accomplish something with that position now.
Yeah, so you can actually see this. I just spotted out immediately. Medico taken down at the same time. There we go. Run's taken down as well. So this is 3 picks rather, for Need More DM. So with a minute and a half left, they have Uber. The enemy team didn't pop, but there are only 3 alive. I mean, you can just walk in and take this medic mid, I should say, absolutely for free. There we go. Schmidt shot. It's taken down as well. So it's 2 down still for the Frenchies. A minute and a half left. This is getting really scary. They just kind of have to go in anyway. They do manage to find a kill onto Slowtown. The aggression comes in. Dagger actually taken down already. There we go. There's a single rocket onto Chum. Does force him. Nice plays out of Medico. The counter Uber hasn't been popped quite yet. There we go. Missed, but he drops Cadillac.
Crucial mistakes here for the Blue Manic will be costly right now in what could have been their final chance to bring this back. They still have a little bit of fight left in them, but they only have a minute to do it with no Uber to speak of as well. They need a miracle right now, because Need More DM would have an easy time setting up something in the defense here. Ada switching off to Engineer already, and this is just going to make life so much harder now. They don't have time to wait for Uber, and this is bad news, because Trump certainly has.
Yeah, so Chum has been building this entire time. He's already at 60% Slowtown on Spy as well, just checking for off classes. Glastery, they're banking everything on Glastery, pretty much hitting a shot right now. He doesn't really have time to wait. He's going to peek through main right now. Does find a single soldier. He's going to have to, I mean, just hit something. They're just going to walk in anyway. It looks like Mist actually taken down by Medico. Sentry Gun is down as well. There's a guy in the point. Nobody's really there to stop it. The demo man's taken dead. And they get the cap. 20 seconds.
That wasn't even a pain train. That was just a ×1 soldier on the cap there. And the distraction of the sniper and Medico being in and just taunting everybody by not being dead, despite the gun watching all entrances. was just too alluring to not watch the point and instead focus players, and that was the crucial mistake here. They didn't see the second soldier sneak up into a river while all of this was happening, and they have a chance here.
So yeah, it's gonna go to a golden cap, and I feel like, honestly, watching this, I'm not even sure who you expect to win. It's been really close. It's been back and forth as well. I feel like, honestly, seeing some really good plays. I feel like Mist has been the reason that DuMmTm has won like 3 rounds in a row, though.
Which is funny, because I mentioned, you questioned earlier, wait, how good is Mist on Soldier anyway? I haven't seen these teams play before. And then suddenly, very quick shift of opinions here, which is very actually interesting to see. Just delivering what it matters. Not quite enough, it seems, right now. Certainly, the French is able to keep pace quite well here, but as I promised you, this will be a good game, and certainly it is delivering.
Yeah, so Mist is actually atop of the damage chart with a margin of 4 behind Celerio. They're doing more damage than the enemy demo man, doing more damage than his demo man. But it is Gully Wash. I mean, Gully Wash is a soldier map. You can just have those games where you pop off and you do a lot. I mean, looking at these kills, it's actually fairly even. It looks like Run's topping the kills ahead of Glastry and Mist as well. I feel like you look at the medics, it's actually only 1 extra charge for Trum. Pretty much healing per minute. Basically even as well, but I think the main difference, you have to look at the drops here.
Yeah, exactly.
Cadillac with 3, Trum with 0.
That could have been 2 more Ubers for Cadillac easily. All things considered here, so it's just a really unfortunate story, and this were meaningful Ubers as well. It's frankly a miracle after the last drop they got the round still, but the other 2 certainly also had huge impacts. I think one of them very much directly lost them around. I don't remember the other one anymore, but they were impactful ones, and regardless of who you want to pin the blame to, I think the one on second, well, it was just a soldier shooting him 3 times, was like more so his fault than the others. I mean, sure, the rest of the team can't deny that soldier from getting close, but at that point you still have reaction time at least. Other cases is, depends obviously on the context here for the situation, but we'll see, I guess. Too late now to lament those losses here. That's all that matters now is this last round here. Golden cap, 15 more minutes to decide the final winner in 1 more round here.
Yeah, so this is the golden cap of map 1. Once again, we're in, and look at that. Ron's immediately taken down there by Shappy. Tries to go for some aggression, ends up getting the short end of the stick. The counter bomb comes in out of slowdown. There we go, Glastry, Celerio, both are taken down, but Medico! He's managed to find a frag onto Trum. Cadillac somehow still alive. You can see how far back he is. He's actually 30 HP in his own lobby. Takes out some arrows. Arrows his own teammate as Schmidtshot takes care of Dagger that was chasing to try and get that medic kill. So you can see now, DuMmTm, they're posturing up on second, trying to get as much space as possible, make this as miserable as possible for the Frenchies, because they are sitting on an uber-charged advantage. They're going to have the spawn advantage here as well. Rons immediately takes down Slowdown. Is going to get traded out by Mist, but Mist now on 90 HP goes onto the medic. Cadillac does not get phased by that, but no, never mind. Maybe he should look at Arda.
Oh, they knew about Arda as well, but they had to take care of the soldier first. Mist didn't even hit the jump he wanted and just happened to land for dramatic by dropping down from the high ground for a little bit of damage, enough for Arda to clean that up, and this is putting FC Ferdi in a bad position now from what could have been mid taken back pretty quickly with how quickly they were getting back second as well here. This is just the complete inverse now. DuMmTm suddenly back in the winning seat here. If they can just keep this advantage into second, maybe at least clean up some kills here if they have to use it as well to get momentum going into last. Anything will do right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you're FC Ferdi, you want to get a force out for something. There we go. You can see Ron just jumping in so far forwards. He's trying to get anything, but actually managed only to find a kill onto Arda right there. Medico did go down as well. Slowdown is traded off by Glastry, so it is 2 for 2. But with an uber charge on one team, Cadillac actually 75%. Users popped out anyway. The cap comes in, but his 2 projectile classes against the sentry gun is going to get taken care of. You can look, have to look at Cadillac's actually uber right now. So there we go. Glastry is taken down, but Mist goes down as well. Shappy dead. As the Uber's not even popped. The health on the French side is awful, but it's even worse on the enemy team because their health is 0.
A lot of them, yeah, and this is like, this has been quite a number of failed last pushes for DuMmTm. At this point, I'm sad we don't have the last stats anymore, because I think that would be telling a very interesting story about how these 2 teams are pairing up on last pushes right now. And DuMmTm certainly not as well as the Frenchies, I want to say, and certainly that frankly hurts right now. This could have been it if this worked, but now they have to see the Frenchies have a chance of their own all the way into mid, even potentially. Arda caught early between the 2 soldiers there, and this is just gonna invite everyone else in, including Mist as well. He wants to get it again.
Oh my god. Mist has just had Cadillac's number the entire time. It's another drop, and you can see Trum is 100% now. You can just wait for these soldiers to come back up. Mist in chat saying still no respect, question mark. As I mean, I guess, I don't know. This is getting really difficult now. You can see DuMmTm, they're posturing up towards this big door. They want to take this slow and steady, I guess. Glastry responding with this sniper. He's coming in onto mid already, but this sideline is not very good. He has to find something. You can see they're trying to move in already as the medic is going to show himself. And I don't think he's been called, actually. Mist is taken down. Dagger 90 HP as well, but there we go. A headshot onto Ada. Not the biggest thing in the world, but it does shut down the push. Medico does get taken care of. I guess they've managed to delay the push for now, but look at Slowtown where he's standing. This could be something. Nope, he's just gonna walk back.
If anything, it just puts the Ubers closer, and that's the least they want right now. They're out of the like really bad danger zone right now, where the push just could keep going and get around potentially if it goes well. This is going definitely into more of a stalemate situation now. They need to a little bit more on the Ubers, but afterwards they're just fine again. So Crisis at least averted out of that drop once again here. Certainly catching a bit of a break here right now, and Glass, you're already here for the stalemate as well. It could be much worse news, all things considered.
Yeah, I mean, they managed to recover. They managed to, like, force out the push and make it take long enough for them to be able to stabilize. So now, even Ubers, Gully was second, Glastry is sniping. You can see pretty much the whole enemy team just standing there close to Big Door. They want to try and get something going on this sniper. You can see, there we go, they are aggressive. That really nice rocket there onto Glastry forces him back. There's a single soldier coming through onto the enemy. Doesn't get anything. Another guy tries to run through choke, has to run right back out. Let's see, doesn't really do that much. So actually, oh,
the
never
drop!
mind, what?
Medico was just
Where?
perching up from lower to try to get in, and in the meantime, Glass just peeks deep from Big Door twice in a row, while everyone's trying to take care of Medico instead. Tag in the back, that this could be bad, but no, they find the kill so quickly. Still one more player in behind here. Ada tries to get the backup while there's a player sacking, just contradicting ideas here right now. For DuMmTm, player sacking onto Medic from behind while the backup's happening. It's not going to get successful. Either of them. Mist has to even things out here. The hitscan main is trying to save things on Sniper, but can't get a shot in time before Rons can say no to that idea very quickly here and get the kill just in time. That angle was actually still there suddenly, but will not get punished right now, and suddenly FC Ferdi have a chance to maybe turn this back around completely once again.
Yes, they are just going to be sitting on last hit and DuMmTm. They're building up at Trum, actually 70%. I think, like, honestly, DuMmTm's building has been way better than their opponents. But there we go, the Ubers pop in out of the Frenchies. Sentry gun is going to get spammed. It's not actually taken down. Finally, there we go, out of runs. So the Uber counter Uber is going to come out now from the red team. Really nice rockets by Mist that takes down runs, but there we go, counter kills onto Mist. Once again, Celerio actually taken down, but Trum is going to get arrowed. Sheppy dead as well. Glastry Showdown. It's just Dagger left alive as a scout runs in onto him. He actually gets taken down, but there we go. Frenchies by the skin of their teeth. Absolute heroics out of Glastry with one crazy shot after another there on that sniper. They managed to get it in the end. Absolute nail biter map 1.
Alright, and if you were wondering how Cadillac had the Uber ready post-game there immediately, he yoinked the Vedigun. The Trump dropped at the end with like 80%, so if this took any longer, he would have had another Uber to go around as well, which would have been a funnier way to round this out, I guess, but this is how it goes now. Frenchies miraculously throughout the Golden Cap just kept stopping the bleeding, and as much as that bleeding kept happening, as much as DuMmTm find a way to open this wound, the fact that they could just prevent it from escalating much more than that is a talent in and of itself, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it takes some serious... I was gonna say something and then I realized I shouldn't say that. I mean, I think it
quick
takes...
thinking, I guess.
Yeah, it's quick thinking, and then it's also just like being able to just go in the zone in the right moment, like getting that clutch play in the final hour, like that shot drop onto Trum out of Glastry pretty much sealed the deal for the Frenchies, managing to get that, and then also staying alive by hitting this crazy air headshot onto the soldier. I think almost might have been accidental. The crosshair was basically pinned onto the enemy demo, ends up hitting a soldier, bombing him instead. Killing him instantly is so big for them. Allows them to finally get back into last there. They get the kill. They manage to kite out the Uber, get the frags, get the round because of it. So now, we will be heading into map 2. As the Frenchies, FC Ferdi, they take map 1. This is a best of 3. Moving in onto Sunshine now. And you said earlier in the pregame that you weren't too impressed with FC Ferdi on this map.
Yeah, I mean, you saw right now, obviously, how DuMmTm struggled a solid amount on the last pushes here on Galley-Wash. And this is kind of what happened with them all game in their semifinals as well. Just a lot of that against whatever it was at the time. That's the team name, not I forgot the name. They're literally called whatever.
Yeah.
They just had decent last holds on whatever side. Certainly nothing crazy, but still good, of course. And FC Ferdi just struggled with it so much. You'd hope they've done their homework here, because, I mean, they have to have, right? Otherwise, not just allowing this to be picked, but actually going out of their way to pick it as well is a dangerous decision if they don't want to end like the opposing team here just looked on the last map right now. For what it's worth, if a game this close, maybe we'll just see more of what just happened now. There's another nail-biter here between these two teams, because after all, the last map was DuMmTm's map pick after all, and it still went down to a 10-minute golden cap or so, what it felt like at the end. So we might be in for some more drama here.
Yeah, I mean, Sunshine has the potential to be really close, I think, but you also just kind of have to look at the opposite situation, where if you're bad at pushing last, Sunshine is probably going to be your least favorite map of them all. It's pushing Sunshine last is basically impossible. Even if you have a full ad, it's such a long distance to cover. Such a gun plus heavy pyro combo is so good at stalling out your Uber and making sure it doesn't matter. And there's so much damage you have to do in the Uber and actually get some picks on top of the kills onto an eventual heavy and a sentry gun. Makes it really difficult to actually close and confirm the round. Might be in... I feel like we saw a lot of failed last push last time around. Sunshine is like prime failed last push zone. I feel like if you can push Sunshine last, I think you're like the best team in the game. I don't even think Ascent are very good at doing it, you know?
Well, we'll see. Certainly somebody here has to be, otherwise we're in for a long one on CP Sunshine map 2 of this best of 3. FC Ferdi in a nail-biter, up one map here after a golden cap, and we'll see who takes map 2 here in this CP Sunshine match now.
Yeah, so we are going into the first mid-fight of the second map right now. Mist actually going so far forward onto the enemy medic. Gets a lot of early damage, actually down pretty much immediately. Actually hit my mute button there. That's a bit upsetting. Solario taken down again. So it's the 3 for both teams, but one team is lacking a medic, and the other team has a medic and a demo man, and never mind, doesn't have a medic, because Medigo finds him, dagger shot up into the air, doesn't quite get air shot, but does eat full damage. Just Slowtown spawning up, with Cadillac up, he's going to be really far away, so Slowtown have to get a little bit creative with what he's going to do right now.
You know, I don't want to be like that, but Mist could have been faster to second to his medic if he didn't beef a jump on mid. So maybe that mattered. We'll never know, but don't worry, Mist, I saw that. But for now, I mean, we'll have to see what the consequences will do to DuMmTm as a whole right now, because as much as they did a good job getting Cadillac early, they couldn't keep the medic alive like FC Ferdi did on the first mid-fight last map. So quite a different story here right now, where the Frenchies will probably be able to get something going here. It's not a ton of advantage, but certainly usable into this second point here if they just choose to play this quickly. I'm certainly punching up already through the cafe area, leaving the indoors area just now, and we'll see if they can deal with what's coming their way here.
Yes, they are walking in onto second, not quite hitting that nice little air shot onto the soldier. You can see the red team need more DM. They're just going to walk right back out there. Sitting on balcony, actually, they do have Uber now, but with Mist taken down already, Shappy walks right back out and trades with Lastry. So it is 1-for-1 so far, but they are just going to sit back. They aren't really going to be able to contest the second. They gave up so much space in order to not lose their medic. Did get the Uber, but fighting that would probably honestly be a little bit suicidal. The best way to push Sunshine last is to wipe the enemy team on seconds. You don't have to deal with them on last.
That is,
you know,
true.
I mean, that goes for every...
Yeah, I mean, kind of. That's kind of how it works on Snakewater as well, funnily enough.
And on every other map.
Well, kind of. I mean, some maps are more pushable on last. We saw on Gully, right? Gully has like really great opportunities to try to create chaos and get stuff going for like picks and cap time much easier, because you have like the opportunity to sneak up to the cap that you're lacking on a lot of other maps. Maybe Badlands, but Badlands has enough other issues where that doesn't matter as much. So yeah, you don't have that like easy option for like a lot of easy multi-directional pressure with cap time as well to round it out with here on this map. So it's a lot harder to get stuff going in the middle of the stalemate here. The gun covers a lot, including the point as well. So this sentry gun is just a huge thorn in the Frenchies' side right now. They need something against this quickly, and maybe just not dealing with it at all is the answer right now. Spy up obviously could deal with the gun, but it's much easier to just try to get the stab on a medic here.
Yeah, unfortunately for Glastry, Slowtown did walk right into spawn, go on Spy himself. Check for the off-classes, did manage to spot that there was a Spy. You can see the R just walking around, spamming absolutely everywhere. They're being so paranoid. Look where Trum is standing as well. Basically, his head up against a wall. Mist is spamming every single conceivable corner on the map. Pyro running around the medic as well. This is like playing Metal Gear Solid on like God mode. I don't know. Like, this is difficult.
I mean, yeah, this is not gonna let anything much happen here. This is any Metal Gear Solid boss fight where there's a fire enemy, which is surprisingly many now that I think about it. So I'm not gonna specify which one, I guess. I mean, yeah, there's just no sneaking here at all anymore. You just have to try to get through guns blazing, meet them, literally meet fire with fire, because your knife won't be doing much here.
I mean, you can see Glastry's trying to go for some sort of angle. Not really sure if he's able to find anything. You can see the crossfights coming on all over the place. There we go. It's actually the rest of his team. Runs, goes in, manages to find a kill onto Slowdown. Dispenser, very important pick there coming out of Valerio as well. Is taken down now because of that soldier falling down on the right side. He's going to allow the Frenchies to get very aggressive.
Oh, he gets the force!
Wait,
he just decloaks, doesn't get the backstep, a knife and a shot. Will do it in the end while the spy was looking away. This was actually perfect timing on the actual decloak between the damage classes, not just on the medic, unfortunately. But it doesn't matter because it gets the job done, and they're in with this already. And Mist is also down, so only 5 in this push for both sides here.
Oh my god, rockets out of Medico as well. Finds 2. Shappy Dagger already dead. There's no Demo Man. No Demo Man. That's such an easy round for the Frenchies. They get it in the end. Glastry gets away with murder, I feel like.
Yeah,
he doesn't even kill the medic, and he murders someone anyway.
He just kills all their hopes and dreams for this round here, pretty much. And that is just brilliant for them here to get this going. French people on Spy. Maybe there's something about that that just makes it work despite the odds right now. Paro just can't find them, and that will do it. 1-0 lead once again. FC Ferdi taking the lead early here, but there's a lot more game to be played.
Yeah, so we are onto the second mid-fight now. Once again, you can see the aggression coming out of DuMmTm. They're so quick onto the enemy. Looks like Mist is taken down already. Cadillac shot down by the scouts. Those soldiers bombing in just allow the rest of DuMmTm to just walk so far forwards. Medico, 113 HP, and the enemy flower is just not where you want to be. He's 160. He is walking around the enemy second.
Alright, DuMmTm making a statement out of this at least. You can beat us in the set plays, but on the DM fights, we still have the upper hand here right now. Just walking straight in and straight over them for what it's worth. Do not even stop anywhere. Just keep going straight to the last. Already pretty much peeking early here. Demo Man trying to get something going. He doesn't want this gun up at all right now, but certainly he will just have to pop through to try to get it at this point.
Yes, the Ubers popped out. They do take down the sentry gun, but you can see now there is a single kill onto Mist, but this heavy is going to do absolute work. Forcing back that Demo Man and not able to get to the point. You can see, there we go, need more DM. They're forced right back out, so they're going to try to rotate over, actually. Solario being a little bit aggressive, could have been taken down. Single soldier here, runs, tries to go forwards, trying to find something, does end up getting taken down. So Shappy is dead. Slowtown just with his medic, they are outside. As Arda runs in, tries to do something. It does nothing. Does about 70 damage to an enemy soldier, takes down 30 himself. Runs back out. Cadillac now, solid 30% advantage. Pushing 30% advantage out of the last dump. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad idea, I would say, at this point. Because it's so easy for DuMmTm to get a force, wait a second with the medic back, right? And even with the one down after the sack, it's just a matter of just going back in with the invincibility and just say no to any potential attempt to keep second positioning. So just 3 point for the taking here. If DuMmTm were to have to deal with a push out, and certainly FC Ferdi is not going to take the risk even right now. We have Glacier and Spy currently in spawn. Traditionally, you would expect him to switch off immediately and just check with the tools the Spy has to see if there's any options on the upside. But for now, that's just bombs, and the one down effectively that Glacier goes for a second is a bit of an invitation, but unfortunately, the gun is just ever so much in the way of things.
Yeah, so there we go. There's a counter set coming out right now in Medico. Tries to go in. It just does, yeah. I mean, sometimes the game just does that.
That must count as an air shot, right? Verona bounces off the wall, falls with the soldier, and kills him with air still.
Yeah, it's basically an air shot.
Okay, production says he doesn't believe that's a air shot, and I don't believe in Ramit, I have to say.
I mean, Mist is going now. He's on top. He's on Sniper. In order to get this angle, though, he has to stand on top of 3 stickies. Is he smart like Capocar and knows that DuMmTm never dead those stickies? That's my question. He looks at all of those and he's like, wait, I can't go forwards right now.
Yeah, he for the mental damage primarily.
He's actually peeking a corner right now. Almost gets a shot. Ends up hitting a pipe for his effort. Or getting piped, rather. So now Glastry up on the counter sniper and well, it's going to try something in return. It's 21 minutes left, so we don't quite have to actively look at the clock, but it is worth considering, especially considering now that Slowtown is taken down by Glastry. The Frenchies do have a single point lead. Maybe it doesn't matter because they just sack into both soldiers, trading for a soldier and a sniper, which technically also is the soldier on the enemy team. I guess it's fine. They trade 2, they still have a sniper, and the enemy team can't really aggress onto them. Still even Ubers.
Gun as well in the way of things here, so
yep.
No funny business from DuMmTm out of these counter sacks here, all too much I would imagine. In fact, yeah, no one's taking any chances right now. Mist staying on sniper right now. So does Glastry, both teams trying to stay ready for what's happening. Glastry peeks forward, hits a quick shot here, no one dying of within, unfortunately 150. In a very simplified, slowed down game state, usually doesn't do a ton unless it is literally the medic that you're hitting.
I mean, yeah. I mean, even if you get a single other entry kill, like, let's say Mist right now just headshot Glastry out of nowhere. He still has to go in and get, like, a sack, or get, like, a kill that's actually important. A headshot on Medico, once again, is nice, but it's what he's going to do afterwards with this single player ad, because on its own, it's not enough to win this round. They're going to have to find something else now that Medico is dead. Try to capitalize on top of this. You can see the R trying to move in towards this right side area. It is being spammed pretty generously by the French side, and in 4 seconds, Medico's back up. The player ad means absolutely nothing. Mist right now. He's getting aggressive now. He's looking in, but the Medic hiding behind the pillar. He's going to try to go for a second shot. He's so far forwards. And Medico shuts him down in return. So now he's out. But once again, it's a single kill. What are FC Ferdi really realistically going to do with this?
I like how Mist is just deciding, what if I just take all the space here? Maybe they will let me do it, and they kind of did for a little bit too long. The Medico on the other side is not given any space at all on second. He's shut down immediately. So is Glass. We can't even open the shutter door for a second before being spammed back immediately here. So the Frenchies will have to stay here for a little bit longer. You said the timer isn't concerning. However, while the round timer might, while the game timer might be, the round timer not really. 5 minutes is not that much more time here before this will reset back to mid right here. So the Frenchies might just be okay with this.
Yeah, I mean, the Frenchies, it's even Ubers. They can just sit here and wait. If the round timer runs out, they go all the way back to mid instead of having to cap second first. So in theory, honestly, if you get second and then have to push mid, it might even just be a better deal to let the round reset. The soldier stack comes in, actually. He's alive for a very long time there. His Slowtown finally taken down. Mist tries to go in as well, but there we go. Air shots, I'm not sure if that was direct. I wasn't really paying attention. But, like, I kind of saw it in third person, a weird angle. Maybe it was direct. I don't know.
I don't know if I like this gun spot even by Schmidt here. The man should know how to play engineer, but I mean, you could see right now, right? It didn't cover anything at all. They're pushing forward. I guess the best way to not have to worry about it is to just push in, but well, they have space. They don't have much going for them. Ada gets at least caught before the medic here, but it all forces them just back again. Using a lot of space. The dagger in right away. Cadillac will not drop this time. Crew pipe misses, will not kill the medic here. Has time to react, but they're just on the back foot right now.
Yeah, so Dagger walking forwards here, but the sentry gun juggles him, tries to get a kill on the Cadillac. Cadillac doesn't even watch him. He's down to 11 HP, doesn't matter. Demoman doesn't quite hit the final pipe. That sentry gun juggled him, put him in a weird angle. I guess the sentry gun's paying off. This is such a strange position to put a sentry gun. I'm not even sure how much it actually does.
I mean,
I'd say
people just walking in, yes. Yeah, I mean, if they're just walking in, it does, but it's not killing people in time for sacks with soda bombs, so it's a bit awkward right here. Anyway.
Oh no. He's alive. He's 4 HP. He's not dead. How? He Cadillac somehow. Mist even juggles him up, and yeah, he surfs it badly. That's such an easy follow-up. Doesn't get it.
Glastry misses 3 shots on Slowtown and trades in the end. Could have had the kill so much easier.
This is sloppy out of both teams. I feel like, honestly, if you're the Frenchies, I feel like there's a very realistic argument for not capping a point. But if you're not the TF2 version of Hungry Box, maybe it doesn't matter. They're now even losing once again. It's a 10 ad for Cadillac. It's not that big. It's basically non-existent. But at least the Frenchies have got second, which I guess is better than last.
I mean, you have a little bit more room for error, right? You can like lose a couple of players and not lose the round for it immediately here, quite possibly. So it gives you some more space to work with here for now. Also more space for the bombs, I guess. Miss trying to take a lot of it. So does Medico on the other side here. Neither were too successful just yet. Rons tries to follow up as well into choke. Can't quite much more with that. Everyone falling back quickly for DuMmTm. So not anything coming out of it just yet for either team. We're going to stay here a little bit longer here. We'll see who has the better patience here to find an opportunity to actually push from.
Yeah, I mean, once again, we're in basically the same situation we were on last, but this time as well, middle into second and second into mid, it's such a long distance you have to run, and pretty much everywhere is super telegraphed. You try to send it as soldier, the enemy team knows pretty much from the start that you are going in. So you can see Mist is actually setting up. He's doing a skip jump right now, but that's a demo man watching him. He's gonna have to go for it anyway. It's a really nice rocket there we go. Solario taken down. Slowtown does go down as well, but that's a demo man pick for a soldier. You take that any day of the week, especially on a map like Sunshine. Uber comes out now. One team, Cadillac dropped all the way down to 6 HP before popping there. Trump finally counted, pops as well. Shappy, he's just looking, waiting for this medic to fade. He is going to go down. There we go. Second soldier runs as well. Should be taken down. No! He's still alive somehow. They're committed. Now they're stuck in this horrible tiny little corner. Dagger taken down. So is Arda. The soldier running around with a pickaxe, but with Trump actually going to be able to find one arrow. Lastry actually 5 HP in range for another arrow as well. There is a soldier there. Medico is going to get taken down, but no, never mind. The I don't know what you call that. I guess it's a statue. Gets the kill to Galastri. Everything's A-okay.
Just
all that
barely.
For Trump.
Just barely is it okay for them here in the end. The unfortunate part is they don't really save much advantage with this at all. Obviously it would have been worse if he died, but in the end it's like 15% advantage due to living here. It's like such a disappointing result for such a clutch play here in the end.
Clutch indeed. You can see the fighting ensuing. Runs again. Arda just gets taken down immediately here. Tries to go for a flank on the low ground, but Slowtown is going to go down, but so is Medico. There we go. Classroom runs, taken down by Mist and Dagger. So they're actually walking the second here. They're going to get this off this player ad. As Galastri, Medico runs all dead for another 10 seconds. Trump has ad as well, by the way. It's solid 50%. They're trying to move in.
Yes.
Uber actually upped out already. There we go. It's taken in. Solario taken down. And there's the heavy. But he's not on the point. He can't block it. There we go. Mist has to get pop Uber on. The heavy's still blocking it for now, but there we go. Round on the board for DuMmTm. It's now 15 minutes left, and both teams, once again, it's 1-1.
Mechanically speaking, the last minute and a half or so was just brilliant by Trump. Between living that fight in a cafe as well as perfectly keeping the player on point alive with flashes and arrows against the heavy to make sure that they win the fight against them. Just constantly healed heavy class. Worked out brilliant for them and will put them back on the board here. Half-time, tight scoreline once again, just like last time.
Yeah, so this time around, we are back on mid. Third mid fight of the game. Arda immediately taken down by Bomb out of runs. He's in onto the medic, hits one rocket. There we go. Easy second rocket onto Trump. Gets a third kill onto Dagger as well. Missed in the meantime, taken down. And Slowtown's 20 HP. Up to 120 now. Shappy 125 as well. He's going to try to go with something. I think they're trying to coordinate something. Shappy in Flower is going to just poke the enemy a little bit. Slowtown sitting in cafe, looking at choke. All eyes on him right now. It's a full Ubercharge advantage for Cadillac. He's going to have to find something. Jumps in, but finds the enemy team's disappeared into cafe. He's not able to really get anything. There we go. He's jumping back and forth, but he's not able to find anyone. Instead, the enemies come to him. They take him down. Runs found to counterfrag onto Dagger as well. So it's 2 dead now for DuMmTm. They're building on last. Only 50%. Sentry gun just now being set up. Smithshot is capping this up, but I think the push is already coming in.
Yeah, they're taking their chances here very quickly. No reason to wait at all. Straight onto the gunner. He's trying to. It's going to move back a little bit, but taken down eventually. Captain coming in only now. The Uber gets popped as well.
Oh, but Trump is dead.
Ooh, but they lose some players as well. They're losing damage very quickly. They need to make up for it as fast as they can, and they're just getting out the amp right now.
Oh, Solarius, the only guy up, and that's a scout in his face. Does pipe Arda, is going to get taken down, but Shappy and his soldier friend. Slowtown actually arrowed by Cadillac. Somehow, my camera just absolutely does not want me to watch this fight. It's panned away from it like 3 times in a row. Desperately trying to go back to it. As Autocam is everyone's worst enemy.
Alright, this is very weird so far this round. The Frenchies play so much more aggressive. Just the last 2 mid-fights before this have just been DuMmTm dictating the pace, and now the Frenchies are finally taking measures into their own hands here. Really aggressive still into last game without Uber at all. And I mean, it's not exactly working, but I appreciate the change of pace because they've been playing a lot more careful so far this map, and their mid set has not worked at all. This change of pace, this mid fight obviously a lot better, just taking the aggression forward. Want to keep this going right now, but they need a bit more of a better final touch right now if they don't want to end exactly the same as last game they had on Sunshine.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna have to be able to seal the deal. Once again, Ubers are even. Slow down just on Spire real quick, just to check, just to be sure. No funny business is going on. So both teams, looks like the Frenchies, they're finally into lobby. Gonna have to find some sort of angle already. Spam being exchanged. Dagger just gonna walk right back out right now. They're setting up for something here. Looks like maybe lower?
Let's see if there's any funny business coming. So far, not exactly. They're just taking this sweet time here right now. Half the time to wait as well to try to set up the way they hope to, but has actually worked once it's coming. And at the moment, that's not quite the case at all. Both soldiers shut down pretty quickly. At least Medical can trade one out, but that does barely help at all.
Yeah, I mean, getting that one kill is kind of a consolidation prize. Solario going down, however. It's a little bit more. That's actually just a regular prize. Getting a demo man like that, it's only 3 up now. Is 2 scouts on this point, but you can see that demo man on the enemy team bullying him back. Shappy as well is taken down. They're popping this Uber just to try and get the force. You have to think of the post Uber here. What are you going to do? It's going to fade, and then immediately there's so many red players on the enemy team. Cadillac already down to 45 HP. He's actually trying to fight the scout. The soldier's right here. Oh my god, Shappy, please finish him off. He doesn't get it. Trump has gone down in the meantime as well. Solario dead once again, but Cadillac, he was not having a good first map, but this time around, I mean, he's really pulling it back on Sunshine so far.
Yeah, it's the helps are of course for them right now, but in the end, FC Ferdi is just gonna keep on rolling forward right now. They can just probably take a fight here. The spawns are coming though, they need to be careful, and already taking their way into large right now. Captain is here. Can anyone drop this time? Slowdown tried, but it doesn't matter. This mince between the 2 scouts and no one else can reach it in time. This is finally the lead back to FC Ferdi. They can feel pretty nice about this, but there's still 10 minutes left to go, a third of the game still waiting to be played here.
Yeah, that was really nice. They managed to capitalize. That looked so... That scout solo into like 5 people with no teammates to support you is like, why are you doing this to yourselves? Like, do you want to go back to your own last? But I guess that's fine. As this time around, they managed to finish it off. Cadillac somehow not going down. I feel like a little bit of beef out of Shappy there, not managing to find the pistol, but never mind. I guess he just was bad at rolling the dice. So this time around, they are back on the middle. Spam being exchanged, but Medico is just going to find the enemy kill on it to Trum there. Slowdown going down as well. You can see Arda trying to collapse onto the enemy team. Devilman bombing point. Dagger is going to help Shappy get the last street. At least in spirit, doesn't get any credit for the kill. But look at Shappy, he's just in with the medic. Cadillac still not falling. He's barely taking any damage, just 100 HP. Has Uber already. And Trum is 10 in spawn building with an escape plan soldier.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do to try to keep up here right now, because this advantage might just be good enough to get something started in class already here. Scouts even trading scatterguns on on mid still, just yoinking some off the ground here and just trying to win this round with the opponent's weapons. We'll see if that will pay off in the end, because while they're taking their time, they're slowly capping up the points. Drum has been, like you said, been building away at this as quickly as they can here, and his advantage is disappearing by the second, and if they still have to chew through the gun as well before this happens, then he might just get it in time.
Yes, the Uber popped out of one team. Trum now is 90%. You're gonna have to watch the point. It's a little bit capped, but actually no kill coming out of the blue side. There we go. Medico, Solario, and Rums all taken down. Is Mist and Arda going back down, but Cadillac, there we go. Shut down by Slowdown on a 3k there. Counter Uber comes out as well, just to sort of seal the deal. As now, Schmidtshot's actually... Oh, never mind. Look, he's hiding. He's in onto the medic. He beeps one shot, beeps a second. He's still shooting Trum. He's done 0 damage. He shot finish his entire clip. There we go. Oh, no. Dumb.
Maybe it's a good thing that after this game he can go back and play Highlander for a little bit and play heavy or whatever he's playing. Because maybe he just needs a bit of a break here. For now, no breaks just yet as 8 minutes more to go. They are still leading, of course, but that has to go better from here on out, DM-wise, because otherwise Need More DM will happily take more fights right now. We've seen them certainly start some already here in the last few minutes, so I mean, we'll see how they take this from here on out, though. That's a little bit more of an interesting question now, because even Ubers right now, both teams just in the waiting right now for them to get their own Uber up right now, and at that point, it's just going to be a little bit more of a slogfest, I would imagine, because FC Ferdi have no reason to try to contest this all too much right now.
Yeah, I mean, they could just sit on middle. You see, there's 7.5 minutes left, as you're saying. They could just sit here forever. potentially, for the rest of the game. 7 minutes, 9 minutes left on the round timer. Round timer runs out after the game timer, but Mist is going to find a kill onto Medica. This is going to open things up slightly. See Slowtown as well, getting a little bit aggressive in Flower. As there we go, that's going to shift pretty much the whole team. And DuMmTm are all going to walk into Flower here. They're going to have to try and find something. The single soldier coming in already, as I don't think it's going to do that much. There we go, Mist is taken down, but so Solario actually. The bomb Slowtown gets the drop onto Cadillac, and that opens things up massively. Force does come out onto Trump, but if you get the kill onto the Demo Man, the soldier, and the medic, maybe that's just completely worth it. But never mind, look at the back cap. Dagger can't even get back. There we go, Schmidt shot. He's going to redeem himself from earlier. It's 2 scouts walking into last already. There's no one here to block it. It's a scoutless soldier. They're gonna have to do something. There we go. Nice rockets out of Mist. Shappy as well finds the second kill. Shut down. Frenchies try to pull something off. I guess that means they stay on middle. Never mind, because Solario is dead once again.
It's the same old story, right? You kill people on mid and then the backup happens and they just spawn on last to ruin your day. It's just the power of hindsight makes it so obvious. Maybe we should let them live here, but at the same time, they could also ruin your fight on the second point still at the backup. You don't want to let them live, but at the same time, it's somehow also the worst thing at the same time. It's such a bad spot to be in at the end of the day. Because both ways, it's just not a good idea to let them live or kill them here. And they just have to live with the consequences right now. And it's not pretty. The bombs come through for the blue side here, but they're not able to do anything in the end. And it just cost them. And suddenly, from about to being on last with the back cap, in fact, they were there already, they're just stuck on their own last now in return.
DuMmTm are actually pushing forward. It is even Ubers, but they're going to try to go in with this pick out anyway. But they actually almost find a kill here onto Medico, but there we go. Mist is taken down by this heavy. I think that should spell the end of that. Solario once again dropped down fairly low, but I think it shouldn't be too much to not discourage the enemy from pushing forwards, I should say. As even Ubers once again, we see DuMmTm, they're falling back on 2 seconds. Things should stabilize a bit once more. This is still working out in the Frenchies' favor, by the way. I mean, it's 5 minutes left, 9 minutes on the round timer. They can very much, it is Sunshine last, sit here forever. So Mist, so the sniper, he's going to try to stop this.
Alright, well, maybe they're just gonna sneak away with this, I guess. We've spent a lot of time on FC Ferdi's last already this game. So what's to say we don't spend another 5 minutes here as well, just to round things out right now. DuMmTm is forced to take initiative here right now. The sniper is supposed to bring the action here. Mist trying to get the angle and has a sideline on the Cadillac for just a second, but not enough of one to get the shot in.
Yeah, I mean, it did a solid 50 damage to the medic. Had he aimed just a little bit higher, that would have been a drop, and that would have been probably a round. There we go. Rons is going to go for a counter-sack immediately taken care of. So once again, it's even Ubers. You can see a soldier actually slow down. Tries to sack in, but he sees a sentry gun, and sentry gun's like... and then he's dead, you know? Sentry guns do a lot of damage. They're robots. They don't miss.
I mean, they do if you send more than one person in, and then one of them can sneak past.
Yeah.
Maybe they will try to take desperate measures. In fact, already are. Mist off sniper onto heavy right now. Back to hits as well here. And that's supposed to bring the action. Rons might have seen it there. If not, Demoman might at this point already. So surprise factor has gone from the heavy play here. And everyone's weak as well, so they will have to heal up a little bit. But they have a pick. And maybe that's just going to get the heavy in some capacity here. Certainly not the first time I've seen them do this with the Mist heavy. So maybe they know what they want to do here with it as well.
Yeah, I mean, the Ubers popped out, but it does absolutely nothing. They get the counter Uber out as well. I guess this is where the heavy has to shine. It's a repush now. They're going to walk in top once again. And this heavy is going to mean another heavy on the enemy team. As the scout's actually capping the point. It's already halfway capped. Cadillac taken down by some nice fights out of Dagger. But look at that soldier. Rons tries to bomb in. Gets completely denied. This heavy not even shooting the enemy heavy because it doesn't matter. It just kills the rest of his team. It's just this heavy left alive. Schmidtshot does get 1 kill. But there we go. Shut down by Mist. It's 2-2 now. 3 minutes left. So DuMmTm. They managed to get that round with the heavy out of Mist. As the enemy team not quite able to really deal with it properly. Yeah. Right back in this.
Just enough of an opening there in everyone being just not quite focused enough on the blue team to get the heavy down, while DuMmTm just certainly knew what they wanted to do with every single bit of a fight at taking there and just focused on what they need to kill, and bit by bit opened this up until there was, like you said, just the heavy left standing that they just ignored for so long, and certainly was the right way to go about it. They have a chance to 240 before we might reach the golden cap again.
So the bombs come in immediately, but look at this. It's actually Dagger, Slowdown, and the enemy all falling down hard and dead once again. It's only 2 red players alive. Need more DM. They managed to find a single kill here on 2 Solario, but it looks like that might be just about it. There we go. There's actually Trum taken down. Really nice rocket there out of Ron's. There we go. If there's ever a golden ticket to sort of get to map point, match point as well, division. I don't know how many other points they can get out of this one round, but it's a lot. It's a solid 3, probably.
We'll see. The round started with Solari hitting 1 pipe onto 2 bombing souls at the same time as well. I might add it here on top of things just to make this even better right now. But it still needs to get better for what it's worth. It still needs to be around, and Cadillac will get forced very early. No one on that side stopping Slowdown from taking this damage.
Yeah, so Rons does immediately counter jump and does get taken down. There's Slowdown with Shabby dead once again. Ron's taken down. Here we go. Missed. Dead. They're trading rounds, but look at this. It's a scout on the point. It's done so much work. The Heavy does a lot, but there we go. The rest of the Frenchies, they cap right back as they collapse on the point. They get the round. It's now a minute and a half left. 3-2. I mean, this is doable, dumb, but like the ball is very much in the Frenchies' court right now.
Yes. They just have to not throw at this point, which has happened. Certainly. I mean, let's see if DuMmTm can clutch box this one more time. 120 round is certainly doable, but it has to be an insane one. They can't stop going much at all here.
So this is the mid-fight for potentially all of the marbles right now, as both teams are rolling out. We have to see what DuMmTm want to do. Solario taking a lot of damage early on the go. Soldiers are bombing in so far aggressive here, but not enough damage. Never mind. Miss manages to find the kill on attack. Cadillac, Chum taken down in the meantime. However, Medico dead as well. So is Schmidt-Shot. Sheppy dead. It's a bloodbath right now on middle. 7 HP on 1. There is no one on DuMmTm that's above 30 HP, but that is enough. It is above 0. Slowdown is going to cap in that midpoint, and they're already capped second right now. They pretty much have to dry push this. It's 30 seconds left. They can do this right now, so they're setting up already. Midfight did go their way, only slightly. They're waiting for their players right now. You can see they're walking into flowers, but it's 17 seconds left. They have to go immediately. Dagger's actually found a sentry gun. They realized this, but that Heavy soldier bombing Dagger in as well. He's 6 HP. They have to go right now. It's 9 seconds. Ardor is in onto the point. I don't think it's enough. Dagger taken down as well. They're capping the point already. Schmidt taken down. That Heavy does everything. And I think that is enough. There we go. The Frenchies, they take it nail-bitingly close. As a 3-2 on Sunshine. Golden cap on map 1. And there we go. They are going to run away with this. FC Ferdi going to take this. 2 maps in total, but 2 very close ones. They are going to win ETF2L Season 37 Division 2. Congratulations to them.
I am really glad that I looked at the tables at the beginning of the season and figured, yeah, Div2 should be really, really good this season. And it certainly has delivered pretty much the entire way through, even the regular season. And this just has been a beast of a game. Most Grand Finals, I think, so far have been really, really entertaining. And I mean, congrats to FC Ferdi. They're moving from mid-Grand Finals winner into now Div2 Grand Finals winners for the people that have been around for both those games, I suppose.
No, I guess see you in Div 1 next season. I have expectations to fill at this point.
They certainly don't have another choice than to move up at this point with performances like this and being able to stay focused like this as well, and constantly make it back from like bad spots as well. A couple drops, obviously, a couple other mistakes, a couple of horrendous last pushes too, even on this map. Certainly not a perfect team, but that's why we are in Div 2 and not in Premiership. Yep. They're improving, and that is exactly what you want to see here. Sure, there's some established talent here to just round out the roster for sure, but I mean, it's like the new players are getting better and better by the minute here, and obviously not to discredit DuMmTm as well. They put up a really, really good fight here all season as well. Gave them a hell of a run for their money here.
Yeah, it was really close. You got to give some props to DuMmTm as well. I think they played really good for most of it. Unfortunately, just in the final moments, not quite able to clutch it out. Some crucial kind of mistakes towards the end. I mean, unfortunately, it's going to be what ends up costing you. I have to live with that. Not winning Division 2 is a tragedy, especially when you came fairly close, to be completely honest. But, you know, there's always next season. I mean, Div 2 is still around next season. It's going to be a while, though.
I would not be surprised if some of these, most of them, in fact. I don't know if the team survives, but if not, then the players obviously want to probably have bigger ambitions than just trying Div 2 again. I would imagine if they're already looking this strong in it to begin with. I mean, they didn't lose a game before playoffs, I think. Let me double check, actually, and I need to probably get this right here. Yes, they only dropped a single map before today, which was in week 3 as well, of all things, against Tevio and Gully Schmidt. Oh, I never forget that game. That was funny. But yeah, I mean, it was a hell of a game, and I guess we can quickly point out as well that there's more games to come here as well. Certainly only 2, but that's still 2 good games left to happen here, which are both tomorrow. It will be Premiership Grand Finals on Team Fortress TV right here on this channel. You can expect the big one, the final we've been waiting for, Ascent EU versus Swift. It will be, as well as Open Grand Finals. I will be doing that on my own. You can see the link for that on ETF2L, I suppose. That's just my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/DuMmTm for Open Finals, which is maybe the stellar opposite of Premiership, but should probably still be really fun.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a lot of fun, but I think, honestly, you're going to have to look at this Prem Finals. I think it's stepping up to be a really big one, hoping it doesn't just be 2 maps and Ascent kind of stumps, which I feel like they do sometimes. They have really strong players, but it should definitely be interesting. I'm hoping Swift could put up a little bit of fight, but that's going to be tomorrow. And I don't know about you, Dom. Are you ready for it to be tomorrow yet? Or are we?
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be great. It's going to be that game into Christmas, so what a 1-2 combo there for most Europeans, I suppose.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to say? Go watch TF2 tomorrow.
Yeah, just 2 channels to watch, I guess, if you're interested in either Open or Prem, both ready for you to be seen, and just stay tuned, I guess.
Yep. That's going to be it. I think we're done for tonight. See you tomorrow. Good night.
Twitch Prime.